that vibe going, guys. That As Packer Grand Poobah vibe. Okay. This is from Real Media Player. Oh, he does not. He's not a steel toe guy. Because you have to get the internet. There's no getting the internet. They get to.
Who has to get the internet?
I got the internet going nuts.
I just want to kill all the speculation and I want to kill all the what ifs. I don't want to seem like a tease or anything like that. I just didn't know how to respond to it other than moving on this morning. Let me say this. Could be real. Could not be real. Yeah, could be false. But at the same time, if it's the real person or if it's the fake person, I'm not responding. Here's people, please. Jesus Christ, I've never heard of this person. I don't know this person. I don't know where did they come from, where did they go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But holy, I'm gonna heart it. Thank you, people pleaser, for $1.99 over on YouTube to start us off tonight. Wow. See, this you know what this feels like? I'm going to theorize about this. Maybe people pleaser is just someone who's been watching in the shadows for a while. Here's what I think about people. I think I heard from Rusty Grammer that MLC was being pretty positive towards the toe today. And that seems like a drop-in that a Zumach or an MLC would get. So maybe that's a little extra love from the MLC verse. I don't know. But either way, Jesus Christ. Thank you, people pleaser, for the $200 to start us off tonight. What an insecure I am that I see someone drop a $200 super chat. Like if somebody dropped $200 on PayPal, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's awesome. That's rad. But I see it on YouTube. It shows up as a super chat. It's in my chat ninja. It's in my fan funding, so it's clearly real. And I go, well, that's got to be fake as hell. Who would find this show good enough or me entertaining enough to give $200 on YouTube? Here, watch this. Somebody just throw $200 at PayPal and see if no, I'm just kidding. Don't. Well, we take a solid 140 of that, guys. My math right? 20, 40, 60. We take a solid 140. So tonight's goal for the rest of you is 105. Thank you, people pleaser. Here you go.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Appreciate that, buddy. Let's leave that up there for a while. That's a big red boy from People Pleaser. Let's leave him up there for a minute. Thank you, pal. Appreciate it. Skybrick with $2 says, I feel like I have a micro now. Oh, come on, Skybrick. It's not a competition. Even if we do have a board right here that lists who's given the most. And you know what's funny is I was going to mention this tonight that, you know, oh man, I'm so glad that the board looks the way it does. You know, nobody's really running away with it, and it's not a giant amount of money that any one person is throwing out there. Like 65 for Schweitz is the top. I think that's great. Miss Tay at 50, and that's funny Australian money anyway. 40 from A-Train and 30 for Brian M. I think that's wonderful. And we missed by 60 on Monday. Shit, tonight we might get that back. Still have our 7th perfect week ready to go. We're at 45 now for tonight. I mean, that's a good board. And I was like, man, we could even get through tonight with nobody over 100. And then People Pleaser decided to go, Aaron, I have an idea. How about all that? Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And once again, another win for the toe. Indeed. So, no, I'm not going to be responding to that PayPal. I'm not going to be responding to any of that stuff. We'll just let that be what it is. If that was someone just being nice, thanks. If that was someone reaching out, I respectfully refuse. Thank you. Taste Fairy Ialto says, when does the naming rights for the leaderboard expire? You know, what did I tell, what's his name? What did I tell Jeremy about the board? I said June 1st, didn't I? Now that's a long time, but I got to be a man of my word. Next time we'll make it like a weekly thing, or maybe the person in first place will get naming rights of the board for a week. I don't know, something like that. But either way, thank you guys very much. Incredibly kind. Great start to the show tonight. We have a very good one for you. I'm a little uncomfortable about my choice of beverage. So I started with a thing of water. Deutsch Chad says, mighty generous of you people. Yeah, I'm trying to get over people pleaser. Getting us off to a ridiculous start tonight. I mean, hey, thank you very, very much. Now I feel like I have to live up. Honestly, this is me. Now I feel like I have to live up to that. And now I just am in my head. I'm going, you're sputtering. You're going nowhere. This is terrible. This is garbage. You have stuff to do tonight. Just go fucking do it. Welcome to the program. Hit like. Oh, big announcement. We crossed over 4,000 subscribers, not subscribed. They don't call them subscribers on Rumble. 4,000 followers on Rumble. So thank you very much for that. So all told, we're at what? The 18,000 mark, which, couple thousand away from 20K. We'll be there very, very soon. So let's get into some things today. So I saw a tweet just a little bit ago, and oh boy. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. I'm checking my DMs here. That would be funny. Okay. All right. Good idea. I'll log that for a future program. But it was just an idea for a show that would drive somebody crazy. And you know me. I'm all about driving people nuts. Oh, shit. I lost the tweet now. I went into the... God damn it. There was a tweet, and someone said, don't worry, we know. And it was a woman holding her child on her lap. And the title of the YouTube video was How I Became a Single Mom. And it's this glammed up, like over made up, straightened hair white girl. And she's got a biracial child on her lap. And the tweet just said, don't worry, we know. And it made me giggle because of its simplistic racism. And oh no, I still have it. Never mind. It's right here. Fuck. Yeah, Jade Amber over on YouTube. Crushing it. Killing it. I can't do 20 minutes of this. I'm sorry. But I think we get the idea. How I became a single mom. Look, it's to each their own, I suppose. To each their own. Oh, boy. But, I will say that tweet, that was a misleading tweet. This does not appear in the picture. This is not the actual photo for the tweet. All right, let's move on. I didn't expect to do that one today, but here we are. Look at this. A bunch of MMA fighters are pleading to free Cain Velasquez after his prison sentence. I've been seeing a lot of this. MSO, I do have to correct you. He says, I missed this morning's show, but I heard the goal was not met. The goal was indeed met. And we went over by $40. So they almost got an extra hour of overtime, which you guys can have as you're $45 away from tonight. And then I believe if you knock out that extra 60, you boys and girls have yourselves an hour of overtime tonight because you made it up. So thank you guys very much. It's been a very good Tuesday so far. Thanks to People Pleaser, the Morning Crowd, and the rest of you. Thank you very much. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. If all things go correctly, if all things go well, it looks like we are looking at a possible May 31st, as long as that's not Memorial Day weekend, a May 31st show at Stoney's. I'm not going to confirm it yet, but May 31st, Stoney's, and we'll have some special guests for that one, apparently. Oh, okay. Trash Panda Bandit says, strap in for a 3-hour show. I mean, it's not a sure thing. It's still, we're what, like $105 away from a 3-hour show? Kane shot a guy. He was aiming at the dude who had been R-ing his son. Triple N says, hell yeah, everyone prepare your N-word chants. No, we're going to do this one a little bit different. We're going to have ourselves a comedy show. It's not going to be an all-day party where we're out at 2 in the afternoon and everyone's drinking, and then at 8 o'clock we bring you into the building and you guys are all f***ed up and shouting the most terrible shit you can think of. No, 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 no. It's just going to be a nice night on the town. It'll be a wonderful date night for you. We'll have a little show at 8 o'clock, and that's it. It's not an anniversary show. It's another show. Taste Fairy says, you say that every year. No, yeah, this time I mean it. This time I mean it. Let's go to, it's true. I have not seen anything that, I haven't seen anything that says that this lawsuit's been thrown out. I'm not seeing that. I've seen multiple people say it has. I haven't seen any story confirming that. Actual Steel Toe fan says that would be awesome. I'd love to meet you. Well, come on down. I can't confirm it yet. Where'd the other one? I wanted to. Oh, L Train says, boss, can we call that May 31st victory lap at Stoney's? I mean, honestly, as dumb as my detractors are, as dumb as the Steel Toe haters are, I think every time I go live, I feel like it's another win for the toe. But then again, I guess if you want to call this one extra victory lap, I don't like calling it a victory lap. I know the internet keeps saying I won and all these, Melton and Nick and Mersh and all these people lost because they made these predictions and they were wrong. I don't know. I don't, and people are getting, people who hate me are salty at me that I'm like getting away with something. I didn't like going through this process. It wasn't any fun for me. You don't have to be so sour about it. You don't have to be so shitty about it. You can even take it as a win if you want to. I have never stopped you. But the fact that people are so mad that this thing should have never been a thing in the first place is going to end with a result that is less than what they wanted. I'm sorry. Again, you and everyone like you create like Patrick, you create fan fiction in your head. Then when that fan fiction becomes not true, you get mad at me. I never told you anything. I'm sorry. Actual Steel Toe fan says, will you stream it? Maybe on Rumble. I would not stream a Steel Toe live event on YouTube. Not in a million fucking years. I would never live stream a Steel Toe live event on YouTube. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, Rumble is playing me a full trailer for a Jesus animated movie. We made it! We don't have Nazi ads anymore. We have Jesus ads. We've graduated from Nazi ads to Jesus ads. This is what happens when you cross the $4,000 or 4,000 follower barrier and you start using Rumble Studio to the moon. To the moon. You get Jesus ads instead of Hitler ads. CJ, a bunch of people got COVID from the Steel Toe Super Spreader event. Thank you, Vidam. $40 away from tonight. L Train pointing out, evening show people get it, huh? No requesting donations here. Well, when someone drops in a couple $100 to start things off, it's not as much of an uphill climb. That's for sure. So yeah, we're $40 away from tonight's goal. If you guys want to contribute, go ahead. If we if we knock out that 40, we're doing 30 minutes. If we knock out the 60 from Monday along with the 40, we're doing 3 hours today. All right, continuing on, we've got Jasmine Kruk. Oh, yeah, are you guys ready to get offended? Are you guys ready to get upset? And, this is one thing I really hate about politics.
The hot ass mess, honey. So yes.
I'm just, the only thing that still kind of bothers me about her is that she went to really nice schools. She's highly educated, and she tries to put on this, like, hood rat act from time to time. I don't like it. I don't like that part. Like, the cosplaying she's doing. $40 away from tonight. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Here's what I say. Let's just finish it up. We've had a big day today. It's been a very good one. Let's finish off the 40. Call it a win for the toe. I'm in. Let's continue on. We do have the fat black woman who says white women are causing her not to be able to lose weight. This is, you see this one in the middle here? There's a barefoot woman in the police station. She's wearing a Spider-Man outfit. Just a bit. Vadam with $5. Her Jew handlers need to lock her up and reprogram her. She's going against the Jew-black person agreement. God damn it, Vadam. That one doesn't even make sense. It's just really anti-Semitic and racist. Guys, you're making him worse. $30 away from tonight. Thank you very much for your generosity. They're very good photographers. 383 Novocaine, becoming a member for 33 months. Thank you very much, 383 Novocaine. There is a message written with that, and I can't wait to get to it. But right now, the message pinned alert is right over it. We're $20 away from knocking out tonight's goal. If you'd like to throw in Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, go ahead and contribute. Knock this thing out, and let's call it a win for the toe. Nice and easy, too. Nice and easy. I do have that link up that you sent me. The complicated Avril Lavigne Hitler parody. Should we check this out? We really don't have an agenda on tonight's show. We kind of been jumping around. Started off with a $200 dono, so we kind of just been floating since then. Let's check it out. So this is complicated Avril Lavigne Hitler parody.
Genocide, I know you tried, but they still aren't eradicated. No.
Becoming a member for 33 months says, the hell with steel toe, holy camel toe, my God, 33 months. Yeah. I think in May, some of you are going to start seeing your 3-year membership numbers. Crazy, right? Numero one. Damn fine work by Remy again. Nice job. But I think you kind of have to file that one under sad but true. I think that one actually is a little too close to home. Yul Brenner's balls. Love that name. 199 says, do you manscape or is it a mess down there? Oh, you got to keep it nice. You got to keep it nice. Girls like it when it's nice. You can't be an inconsiderate asshole. Yul Brenner's balls. $20 away from tonight. Thank you very much for your contributions. It's been one of the weirder evening shows. I've been meaning to get to this one since I think this was like Friday. This story came out. Nikki Glazer had an opinion on fat people taking Ozempic and losing weight. Let's hear what Nikki had to say. $20 away from tonight's goal. Let's bang it out. Let's finish it up. We haven't really been asking a lot tonight because it's just been we started with the 140 from the $200 drop, so it's been trickling in since then. $20 away, finish it up. And of course, if we go $60 over, it means we're going until 8:30 this evening because, god damn, you guys have been throwing in a lot of cash today. Appropriate. Hey, Sean Lenane, thank you for passing along the gifted membership that you got on Rumble. That's always good. Hey, if you get a gifted membership on YouTube or on Rumble, feel free to pay it forward. That's always a nice thing to do. Sean Lenane gifting one to Taste Fairy Imholte. We're not calling you out. We're just calling you out. $15 away from tonight's goal. Again, thank you guys very much. Just $15 away from another win for the toe. I'll be honest. We've got, Wednesday and Thursday still to knock out that 60 and call it a perfect week. I would not be mad if we just hit tonight's goal and then went to 8:30 and called it a day. I shouldn't say that because this audience has a really bad habit of doing things I ask them not to do. I'm just laying out what my perfect night looks like. My perfect night looks like knocking out the 15, hitting the goal, doing the 30 minutes of overtime. We're $40 ahead for the morning show already, and then calling it. That's my dream. 199 from Yulebrenner's Balls says, you use Just for Men or go to salon for hair dye? Come on. I've got the shittiest hairline there is. Can't you just give me that this is my natural hair? You think I'm going to do something? You think I'm going to do something about the color but not the hairline? I'm offended. I'm offended. You hear me? Offended. Yulebrenner's Balls. Aspacker with $9.99. Thank you very much. We are now $10 away from hammering it out tonight. And a rare night doing it almost completely on YouTube. Thank you, guys. $10 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, Aspacker12. I should be more specific. Sean Lenane gifting another Steel Toe subscription. Who's this one going to? Dinosaur Fuel got it. Thank you, Sean Lenane. Hey, now we're $5 away from calling tonight another win for the toe. Dinosaur Fuel, everyone else who got a gifted subscription, feel free to pass that along. And thank you, Sean Lenane. Now $5 away from another win for the toe. And then, of course, if we go 60 over, it means we're even for the week, which means that I've got to do an extra hour tonight. And there's People Pleaser finishing it off with $9.99. Thank you, pal.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
And that's another win for the toe. All right. 55 tonight for an hour of OT. There we go. And that would keep the streak alive. Thank you, Aspacker, for the $4.99 and Adam Simon for the gifted membership. So now all of a sudden we're on that extra countdown and we're 55 away from an hour of overtime. Well, thank you once again. The evening show proving that they don't need any 5-minute countdown. Thanks, boys and girls. Always the best. Nobody better than the Steel Toe audience. Thank you guys very much. All the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links are in the chat. Caffeinated workout. Oh, Yulebrenner's Balls with $1.99 says, love the show, buddy. F the hater. No, don't F the haters. They make me the best heel in the business. And plus, it's not very difficult to own all of them. I hear they're all still very obsessed with the fact that the radio company I hate and that hates me back hates me. I tell you what, Patrick is clinging to anything. I think he sees his cash cow walking away. All of Pat's predictions didn't pan out. We're still talking to all the people we've been talking to. We're not talking to the people that we've never been talking to. I mean, really, his source that he has, the one time I talked to that source was when he told my buddy at my buddy's wedding to have me get a hold of him. So, I don't know. And then he did it the day after. That guy tried to use me to get clicks because he knows nobody gets attention like Steel Toe. And he's done a very piss poor job of running that company. So, I think you can kind of smell the desperation on him. I know that Patrick got castrated on MLC today, too. Somebody was texting me about that. I think he's kind of feeling the pinch. His big secret weapon was Ricada, and he found out that that's a fucking disaster. I'll admit, I've been enjoying watching the downfall. It's been a lot of fun. As we continue on, another win for the toe, looking to knock out that last 60 from Monday, work a little harder, and get that 7th straight successful weekend. Sorry, if you don't like steel toe, don't worry. I'm sure I'll fuck up again at some point. Oh, you were counting on the felony too. I'm sorry about that as well. It's been rough, and I know you guys have been reaching at straws, but the more you guys reach, the more desperate you look. Just let me take care of it, baby. I'll fuck something up for you. Just give it time. Give it time. Sometimes I reach back and I pull that asshole card and I go, you still got it, kid, but as I get older, every time I pull that card, I go, you still got it. But then there's that self-awareness of like, you really are a bigger asshole than any of these people that hate you. And there's that. And then the LOLs in the chat and then people encouraging it and everything else. God damn it. Taking my eyes off the chat. We're continuing the show. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. And now People Pleaser is now well in the lead. People Pleaser is at $210 for this week. I believe he has tripled up Schweitz, who is in second place now with $65. So People Pleaser really coming in and dropping a bomb on the old toe. Yul Brenner's Balls says, we call Melton the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh. Sometimes it's the simple ones. 199 from Yul Brenner's Balls. He's quickly becoming one of my favorites. Just enough ball busting in there. Speaking of Tubby, do chins count towards the goal? If so, that's a huge win for the toe. Thank you. You prick. $45 away from you guys getting an extra hour of overtime tonight. You've already got 30 minutes in the can. Says SP says you're a quick guy. I get it. I see what you're doing there. Lander says, I keep forgetting you're a goofy, tall, sexy shit. Yeah. 6'3", 220. I'm 5-10 pounds heavier than I should be. But all my high school clothes, the shirts that I still have that I wore in high school, still fit. Still fit. Only Patrick Melton and I can say that. You see, he's been a big tubby piece of shit his entire life. And while I was playing sports, he was a lady cheerleader. So there's that. While Patrick Melton was out there, rah, rah, sis, boom, bah, we can do it. I'm a theater kid. I was out there playing the sports. And that's where his deep hatred of people like me first started. It explains a lot, doesn't it? It explains a lot. Sam Show says, so you're saying there's a chance I get to see you stroke out on the show like Mersh? Maybe. Johnny did send me a Mersh video, and he said, you got to watch this. He goes, it's truly pathetic. And I don't know, like, I don't get the same joy out of watching Mersh that other people do, because you are watching a guy with an alcohol problem, a weed problem, an obesity problem, and it's just a downward spiral. It's not fun. Like that kind of like Schadenfreude to an extent is funny for me, but not that level. Like Daisy the Healer in Venice, like that's fine. That's great. But I don't know. There's something about, his shenanigans are just cruel and tragic. I will say when this is all over, I will enjoy rubbing it in his face, because I remember old fat dabbing Mersh going, Aaron, lawyer Mersh, Aaron's going to eat that felony. Aaron's going to eat that felony. But then again, there's a lot of people that I'm going to get to backhand over that one. So I don't know how much I'll enjoy it by then. $4.99 from Yul Brenner's Balls says, I drink whiskey, smoke devil's dandruff, bang women I meet at the liquor store, do psychedelics, and I also work out and eat right. So we have no idea what the fuck going to kill you. It'll be a crapshoot. $45 away from you guys getting an extra hour of overtime today rather than the half hour you already had for knocking out tonight's goal. Thank you very much for that. Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links are in the chat. Otherwise, Super Chats and Rumble Rants. Thanks again. I don't know how much you guys have been following the tournament. I know I didn't fill out a bracket again this year. The older I get, man, the less fantasy football I do. I don't think the whole point of Tuck Everlasting was that like there was this fountain or this lake or whatever. You drank the water, you were immortal. I still don't know. I never read the book. And we had to take a test on it. And instead of me like cramming and reading the book or getting cliff notes or something like that, I just figured, you know what? I'm going to wing it. And they were asking questions about the book and I'm just making shit up. And I guess at the end of the book, they find out that the frog drank the water and the frog is immortal. And one of the questions on the test was, what did the main character find out about the frog at the end of the book? And I wrote down that he could talk. See, like, I did the opposite of what Charles Barkley did. I was like, let's just fucking wing it. Him being able to talk, that sounds plausible, right? It's literature. Instead of me going, yeah, you might as well give me a 0. I didn't read the fucking thing. I got called in after class. I got a lecture. My parents got called. I really ended up in deep shit for not reading Tuck Everlasting. That was early on in my middle school career, so it was not off to a good start. Because, like, getting wrong, you think about it. If you read the book, you shouldn't get any questions wrong on the test. Everybody should get an A on the test if they wrote the book. Because it's not like you can get close. You either know what the fuck happened or you don't know what the fuck happened. It's locked up in here. Up in here. What do we got? 20 minutes left in overtime. 45 minutes behind from Monday. And if you guys knock out that 45 minutes, we do another half hour and we go till 9 o'clock tonight. Thank you guys for your contributions. If we do it, I'll honor it. If not, that's okay. And you guys are ahead. What? Now you're ahead $15 for tomorrow night? Day one with $2 New Zealand says, I'm 23, male from New York. Well hung, keen to meet up. No, I'm not. But thank you. I'm honored by the invite, but I'm not that way, as they say. $40 away from doing an extra hour. Did you guys see the news today that Kumia's contract for ABC Radio came out? I mean, great deal. $150,000 a year is what I read it on Twitter. It's got to be true, right? $150,000 a year to do a weekly 2-hour show for ABC Radio. I mean, that's pretty good, right? That's like, is my math right? Is it $1,200 an hour or $1,200 a show? I'm not sure, but either way, Kumia doing 2 hours of talk radio on AM 770 ABC Radio, and I think they started syndicating him across the ABC radio network, so that definitely plays a part in the whole thing. But $150,000 a year. I'm sorry if I said $250,000 a year. I'm sorry, $150,000 a year to do a 2-hour radio show. Nice. Kind of sucks if you're the Compound Media people, because Anthony was putting about $50,000 to $100,000 a year into Compound. Like, in a weird way, you could have kept all those people employed and kept them all aboard with just your radio show money. Ugh. But who wants to do that, right? Like, let him. He's in his 60s, his early to mid 60s now. Let him enjoy his fucking money. Got a little, nothing like an extra $150,000 lying around, right? I mean, between him and Gavin having a skeleton crew at Compound Censored, they both got to be doing okay. Then you throw another $150,000 on top of it. Not a bad way to make a living. Yul Brenner's balls with $199. Sam Show says, I'm sure Opie's being a cunt. Yeah, but we don't know. I'm tempted to check, but also, like, diving into that world is just, ugh. It's a vat of stupid that's thick like molasses, and you just don't want to go into it. Or I could talk to Yul Brenner's balls for $199. He says, do you like a good rim job? I do not. I'm not adventurous enough. See, I could go look at Opie's thoughts on Anthony, or I could talk to Yul Brenner's balls about about whether or not we like getting rim jobs. All right, let's check out the Opie radio clips. Well, these look Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern, a potato, E-Rock, bike ride, taking a shit, E-Rock, Peruvian fisherman, wildest smoking story you'll ever hear. Opie admits he has brain damage. Well, hey, self-awareness is big, though. I don't see anything about Anthony's radio gig. We have a gifted membership somewhere come in. I did not see it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Momo Trace got a gifted subscription from somebody here on the toe. Thank you guys very much. We ended 40, well, we still got 5 minutes left, $40 away from getting that extra hour of overtime. Thank you guys so much again for your contributions. So we have one more Opie clip. Let's see if he sounds any different.
Did you listen
This is right after Opie or Anthony's big comeback show on ABC Radio.
to Ed's show?
Not even about rolling with it. He literally had no plan and nothing to talk about and ends up just arguing with the chat or ranting about chat topics. Maybe that's what the Opie and Anthony show would have looked like if it was just Opie and the, what was it, the Nighttime Madness or whatever it was. Maybe that's what it would have been. Well, guys, thank you very much. A remarkable night. Thank you for all of your generosity. You guys are $20 into tomorrow evening. Hope we have another good one then. Tomorrow morning should be another great show as well. 6 a.m. Central. Tune in. It's going to be good. If it's not, it's all my fault. All right, no, that's cool. Whatever. He's he's a weird dude, but you know what? I like all these Clippers. They're all great.